Hi, dear friends. It's great to be here on this beautiful day, the 22nd of May, Transurfing Day. Um, being invited here by the Italian Transurfing Academy, and I have great pleasure to share my time and my knowledge if it serves you and there's a purpose in all this activity that we're doing. We're going to participate in this with the intention of giving our best towards raising the vibration of the entire planet, the humanity, to give some knowledge, this very deep knowledge of transurfing to help everybody to um, to move up the frequency key of their lives. So I'm going to start with my participation today. I decided to do this transition from first coming in contact with something like transurfing, um, and then progressing through the knowledge, the different steps towards integrating it fully into the system. So I begin now with the awake uh, kind of moment that when we first come across reality transurfing, that kind of moment where we um, kind of uh, realize that there is something in this, something special in this knowledge that came to us. Our dear friend Vadim Zeland, he received this knowledge. He also went through these different phases until he was ready to kind of be a channel for this knowledge to come to us. And he did a fantastic job of making this knowledge so practical that we can use it in our everyday life in an easy way. Of course, there is kind of guidelines, yeah? At the beginning, especially, we need guidelines because we are so immersed in this kind of collective consciousness, the system, the matrix. We are so immersed in it that we need this kind of stepping stone, if you like, this kind of launching board to kind of come out of this um, limited mindset. So the first step is awake. Okay, what does that mean? Okay, so you come across something like a description of reality transurfing and it touches you. You said there's something in this. So you start looking, you get involved, and you read the books. You get the transurfing steps 1 to 5 in English, and in Italian there are a lot more books that have been published in English and in Spanish as well. So we have all these kind of possibilities, whether you're Italian or Spanish or British or American, it's all there. In Germany as well, there's German. In French, of course. Well, it's spreading. It's spreading very fast. So we have this awaking moment, right? Awaking. So we start to um, get involved in the reading the books, and as we get into it, we start to kind of notice things. It's like, when you get up in the morning, you get off your bed and you still sort of kind of bumping around, a little bit sleepy, going to the bathroom. And as you kind of realize that you are waking up, things become more and more clear around you. So this is what happens with this wakefulness. You begin to realize what is going on, what is going on in the world. For instance, I'll take a look here. Some notes that I wrote. Awake mode. Take control of your life instead of letting others do it for you, because yeah, the system will will take some kind of steps to keep you in the system, right? This is how it works. If like it says here, if you don't take control, others will do it for you. You get used. All right. So from the moment that you totally manage your life, all changes become possible. Okay. Everything becomes possible the moment that you totally manage your life. The moment that you start to to take control, to wake up and realize what's going on, and you say, well, there are lots of it's all coming from you, right? It's all within your system. It's like things, energetic fields that have been created, by all of us, that want to maintain itself. In Transurfing, we call it pendulums, right? Egregors, energy fields that have been created, and they now live from our own energy. Okay, so we need to kind of take this first step of waking up, and once we wake up, we go on to the second step, where we start to become aware. We become aware in a kind of awareness that it's not like pinpointed into something, but a totally surrounding awareness. We kind of feel the energy around us. We feel how we feel inside. We feel the outside, how we affect it, the outside world. And with this kind of situation, we gain more and more, if you like, possibilities of realizing who we really are, how our system is constructed. Okay, we learn about this with through getting more and more awareness, and then we got in Transurfing, in the academy, we've got techniques that Vadim Zeland kind of made very clear. They're not like to be applied in as a fixed method. It depends on how you perceive them, how they can integrate in your life, and how you can you kind of fit them also to your character, and how you apply them, and that kind of thing. But there are quite a few guidelines that at the beginning, especially, in this wakeful, the previous level that we kind of, when the entry level of waking up, we kind of we need this, this kind of techniques to kind of remind us, like, so that, because we are so immersed in this matrix, that we very easily, even if we come across something like wonderful, like Transurfing, we fall back asleep, or we think we're applying it in and we're not really living it, so we have to keep checking, okay, go back, reread the books, and because it's all there, okay, in those, especially those initial the trilogy, which now it's all included in reality, Transurfing steps 1 to 5, it's all there already. Then we have the announcing the kind of high school of Transurfing with Tufty and Itfoot, kind of to kind of provoke, a, because there's a tendency to kind of, oh, I already know about Transurfing, so we fall back asleep again. So Tufty, and it's kind of a prod for us to stay awake and do this in a kind of a proactive way, like really integrate it into our lives and live it totally. You become a transurfer. And this stage, when you integrated it, it's like you become the master. Okay, there's no gurus out there. There's no kind of doctors of transurfing, and we all the same. Okay, I always say to people that come to me to learn about transurfing, and they call me master and this kind of thing. I say, wait a minute. I'm just like you. Okay, I'm just like you. I'm no king of or queen of transurfing. I'm just like you. I've started like you. I kind of felt that it was something special, so I really got into it. And when I got into it, I kind of, I was the doors open for me. I met Vadim Zeeland. I took some of my students to meet him, and everything is possible. It becomes like I said before, everything is possible. And then there's this, once you become a master of translation. Excuse me. You become a master of transurfing, and then what happens when you master something? It's integrated. It's like you living it, you being. It's like you don't even have to kind of be thinking, oh, I have to do this to be a translator. It becomes you. It's a being. Being is all what it's all about. The human being. We are human beings, right? So this being is when we fully awake, we become aware. Okay, we master the knowledge, and with this mastering of the knowledge, we begin to be. We are beings. Like the great man once said, to be or not to be, that is the question. And this is very deep, right? Seems like a very simple phrase, but it's very deep. To be or not to be, that is the question. So, who said that? Shakespeare. Okay, so with this, I'm so happy to be here with all my friends, with you guys out there, sharing this knowledge in a united way. We want to unite. We don't want to divide ourselves into like transurfing from the east or the west or this or that. We are united. We're creating a union of a kind of a sphere of knowledge to support mankind in this moment of transition. Because we definitely, as you can see around you, we're going through some stuff, some transition period for humanity, and this knowledge is vital. And one thing that I just want to quickly put in here is that there was a great man, Edgar Cayce. He was a visionary, right? And he said some knowledge will come out of the Russian Federation, okay, that will help mankind to free themselves. I leave it with this. Of course, there is, the politics of life, but these are pendulums, right? But deep inside this knowledge, this person, this individual made a connection with this knowledge, and he was able to transmit it to us, right? To be able, in a very practical way, for us to be able to free ourselves. Take this very deep, use it in your life, and reach out for that freedom that is out there, and take it. Take it. It's yours. Okay? You have a right. It's your birthright to be free. Okay? No outside authority. You have your inner authority, and that is the only master. Okay? With this, well, I can't say anymore. I didn't give you any, technique. It's not about that. It's just to kind of motivate you into engaging in this beautiful, beautiful kind of freedom alliance that we're trying to create. Come and join with us. We are now working together with our Italian friends, the Spanish friends, the French, the Australians, I think New Zealand, that we have people, right across the world, okay? We are working together. It's very important to work together, not to separate, to become greedy in the possession of this knowledge, and kind of, well, I'm going to become a millionaire with this, I'm going to kind of sell it to the world. Of course, we do trainings, and we have academies, and we got situations that we have to give this knowledge in the way that we are, the best way we can, and this incurs, of course, expenses, and but it's not the main point. Okay, the main point is to share this knowledge. If we could, if that was my first deep intention when I came across Transurfing, I want to share this with the whole world. Okay, and this is why I'm here, and this is why I'm doing this together with my colleagues of the Transurfing world. And with this, I said thank you very much, and have a rest of the day. And I hope to see you at the end for some questions, if you like. We can engage, and if I can answer some questions, I'll be happy to do that. Okay, so bye for now, and thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.